Hello everyone, welcome to Health 2.0 conference, and today I have with me Miss Naima Spencer, who is a Transformational Mindset Facilitator at Kira Horizons. Welcome, ma'am.
Thank you.
Can you just introduce yourself and the organization you represent?
I'm Naima Spencer. I'm a certified transformational mindset facilitator and founder of Kira Horizons.
Wonderful. Can you just share how was your experience at Health 2.0 conference to begin with?
It's been amazing. This is my first time here. Did my panel yesterday about overthinking. It was just a great experience, and I'm really looking forward to coming back next year. I met so many amazing people, and it just feels like this is going to be lifelong friendship. It was great. Yeah.
Wonderful. So can you just explain like what your organization does and
I focus on mindset. I know when we talk about mindset, it's a big umbrella.
Yes.
My focus is anxiety and overthinking. A lot of people, a lot of professionals, they struggle with overthinking, they struggle with anxiety, worry,
Yes, I'm sure.
especially with all the global events and everything taking place in this world. So that's where I come in, because I know for a fact, just based on everything that I've been through and how I changed my life, just working on my mindset. Because what we perceive is what we experience. So the moment we work on how we perceive things and the meaning that we give to the experiences of our life, everything changes.
Of course. And ma'am, you just mentioned that mindset is everything, right? So if someone who's aware of their negative thoughts but is stuck, doesn't know how to change or doesn't know where to get started, how do you think, what's the first step towards that big transformation?
So when we are in a negative loop, we are in our head. And the first step to break this cycle is always awareness.
Yes.
So we have to become aware when our brain is branching out to all kind of scenarios and all kind of possibilities, back to overthinking, which I talked about yesterday in the panel. So when we are in this loop, we have to become aware, because you cannot change what you're not aware of.
Right.
But awareness alone is not enough. Awareness is the gateway, not the destination.
Right.
So there are other steps that we need to take. We have to regulate our body. Every time we are in this negative loop, our nervous system is in a reactive state. So we need to regulate. We have to feel our body back into safety, and we can practice a lot of grounding exercises. Taking a few deep breaths can be really powerful in changing even our biology, and so the moment we do that, we can move to the third step, which is an essential step to take, is reframing. We have to question our thoughts. That's where real transformation begins, is when we question our thoughts, when we stop believing everything that our mind produces.
True.
And the moment we do that, we have the opportunity to reframe. We have the opportunity to choose a more empowering meaning, a more empowering interpretation.
Right. And ma'am, you just spoke about, about the mindset and how we get stuck in this negative loop. So comes stress with it. And when we talk of stress management, you've said that that's not the real issue. It's the information which is the real enemy and not the stress. So can you just further elaborate on that?
Absolutely. So many of us, of course, we hate being stressed. We don't want to be in that state.
Yeah.
But we misinterpret that. Stress is not the enemy. Stress is information. It's just a signal that there is a misalignment somewhere.
Right.
It's a signal that we're holding on to a story that no longer work for us, that no longer empowers us.
Right.
So we have to look at stress with curiosity, so not with resistance. But many of us, when we feel stressed, we don't want to be in that state.
Of course.
But we have to accept being in that state and move to the next stage, which is,
Absolutely.
okay, what can I do now? What is this stress trying to tell me? And that's where growth begins. That's where our power lives.
Sure.
When we figure out how to decode
Yes.
stress instead of thinking of it and resisting it.
And resisting
Yeah.
it, absolutely. And ma'am, if that one mindset principle that absolutely changed or transformed your life, what would it be, and would you like to share it with us?
I think it will be the fact that your circumstances don't define you. If you're feeling stuck, it's not because of circumstances, it's because of your mindset.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So, and the moment I learned this truth and started doing the work, everything in my life began to change. That doesn't mean that things get easier. No, you get stronger because now you realize that you have the power to choose how you want to interpret the experiences of your life, and how you interpret something determines how you experience it.
Absolutely.
And that's how we summarize our life. Their experiences every day. Yeah.
Absolutely, absolutely. And ma'am, one advice would you like to give to people who wish to follow your footsteps? What would it be?
Say that again.
Anybody who wishes to follow your footsteps, wants to become someone like you, to transform people's life, what would it be? Like, how would people get started if somebody wants to be like you?
You have to just start doing the work, basically. Don't believe everything you think. This is one of my main things that I tell everybody. Don't believe everything you think. Every day, stop, pause, take a deep breath, and question what you're thinking. If you're not feeling good, this is a powerful way to move yourself out of a primal state and back into a powerful state.
Wonderful. That's such a good piece of advice. I think all of us should take it. And on that note, one last and final question. If people want to reach out to you for future collaborations?
I'm Naima Spencer Life Coaching on Instagram. I'm Naima Spencer on LinkedIn. So please take a look and reach out.
Yes, I hope people have taken note of that. Well, on that note, we sign off. Thank you so much.
Thank you.